G'day guys, welcome back, welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. It's a very special day today for me. It's my birthday, yay! Oh, another year older. And I'm going to do a nice big canvas for you today, just because I haven't done one for a while. And I'm going to do 5 flip cups in my favorite colors, blues. So yay, that's what I'm going to do. Now, do you remember last week when I did this pour here and I used my glue and water mix and I added some Liquitex Pouring Medium? And I really liked the cells that I was getting and the colors and all that, but they were a little bit small, my cells. So I'm going to go again with that pouring medium. I've changed it up a little bit. I've added a little bit more water. And this is what I've come up with. Water, 500 grams. Glue, it's Elmers Glue All, but you could use any white craft glue. It would be very similar. 300 grams. And then Liquitex Pouring Medium, 200 grams. Okay, and the Liquitex Pouring Medium is, oh, I'll show you the bottle. That's it there. And then I've got my Elmers Glue All and water. It's just tap water, nothing special. My paints are my usuals. The Mont Marte Acrylic. They've taken the word studio out of it now. It's just Mont Marte Acrylic Colour Signature. It's the same paint. Changed the name. Changed the label. So that's what I'm going to do. And let's do 5 cups, hey? Woohoo! This is a 30 by 60 centimetre canvas, 12 by 24 inches. One of my favourites. Getting them sorted. Right, now for cells, we've got the Spot On Treadmill silicone. It's nearly empty actually, that bottle. I have to move on to my other bottle. Now, what have I got? I've got about 900 grams of mixed paint for this size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably a little bit more actually. I was only going to do a small canvas and then I thought, no, it's my birthday. Hang it, I'll just do a big one. So I've got a bit of probably extra paint. So let's do 3 drops. 1, 2, 3. I won't do the white. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I won't do the black. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't squeeze your little bottle because you'll get a whole stream coming out. Just let it drip in. I've got my corner catcher if I need that. Now, stir these in. Hopefully, this consistency is going to be good because I want it a little bit on the thin side. You know, I want big cells. You know what they say? I like big cells and I cannot lie. No, I can't help it. Every time I hear that big cells, I think of that song. Although the song's not about cells, is it? All right, so stir it in really well so that you don't have any big blobs of silicone in your painting. It's the stretching that makes your cells grow, not the amount of stirring. Although if you don't stir it, as I said, you just get these big blobs of silicone in your painting because they're not stirred. And then when you tilt your canvas, they just stretch out and then they look like these big long worms, blobby things, and it's not attractive. So stir, stir, stir really well. Now, which one felt a little bit thick? Was it you? You might have a few blobs in you because you were an old container that I was scraping the inside of the container and it was getting all thick and lumpy, so I tipped it out into a new container, but I might still have some blobs in there. Rightio, I'm going to show you the consistency. Hang on one tick of the clock. And let me see if I can show you. Little mound. And when I do this, this is most important. When you put your ribbon on top like that. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It needs to be gone. Between 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So hopefully I've got the consistency right. You know, even though I've been doing this for years, different pouring medium acts differently. One, 2, yeah, it's gone by 3. Should be fine. 1, 2, 3, yeah, all gone. Look, it should be fine. Cross fingers, hey? You make it too thin and your colours just blend too much. You make it too thick and your cells are a little bit kind of grainy and a bit small. So, oh, it's hard, you guys. Like, it's not an easy thing to do. Now, let me see. Oh, gee, 5 cups. So, it's going to be a little bit tricky spreading my paint over 5 cups. Let's have a little bit in each. So my daughter Christy's coming up this afternoon. Hubby got home this morning from his 2 weeks away because he works away 2 weeks at a time. So he got back early this morning, and I'm going to do this pour. I'm going to do a resin coasters, and then I'll wait for Christy to arrive, and then we're going to go out for dinner. I'm going to try a new Thai restaurant tonight. So down on the wharf. So hopefully that will be nice. Love Thai. I do a lot of Thai cooking. I don't make my own pastes from scratch though. Like, oh my gosh, that would just be too hard. I buy the paste, good quality paste, and then I add all my little bits and pieces and my palm sugar because I like it a little bit on the sweet side and not too spicy. But yeah, gonna go out for dinner. Oh, and Christy's bringing her puppies. She's got a cavoodle called Evie. Probably told you about her already. And Evie was mated with my teacup poodle a while back now, and she's got these gorgeous teacup cavoodles. So they will be 8 weeks at the end of this week. So she's bringing them with her. Oh, do you know I've got such big cups here? So anyway, she's bringing them with her, and I get to keep one of the girls. Well, actually, the girl. She only had 2 puppies, a boy and a girl. And I'm keeping the girl. When she comes, I'll show you. I'll show her to you, I should say. She's gorgeous. So I might just sort of, well, I will. In a couple of years, I'll branch out into teacup cavoodles. There's not many, you know, a Cavalier, King Charles Cavalier with a poodle gives you a cavoodle. And they're very small. You know, they probably only get to, oh, I don't know, maybe 3 kilos. So yeah, not very big dogs. Gorgeous. And of course they don't molt. They get that from the poodle side of it. And the intelligence. But then the very calm, docile nature of a Cavalier Spaniel. So best of both worlds, I reckon. So looking forward to seeing her this afternoon when she gets here. We get to have a cuddle. I'll stack my cups up. This takes a little while, doesn't it? So I don't mind at all if you want to fast forward while I'm doing this. I'm trying to go as fast as I can, but it just takes a while to get all that paint out. Now this colour, I should tell you about my colours. As I said, they're all the Mont Marte. This one is basically white with a little blob of turquoise in it to make, and a little tinier blob of cerulean blue, just to make this beautiful pale bluey green sort of a colour. And then we've got the black. Wasn't going to put black in, but then I thought, I think the black would look really nice. So this is my black. This one is just cerulean blue. That one is phthalo blue, and then the one that I had there was phthalo blue with just a little blob of black to make it a navy blue, because I do love my navy blues. Might not use all that black. And here we go with the, actually no, this is not cerulean. This is cerulean with white to make a light blue. Yes, I've kind of changed them all up just to get the shades that I wanted, because I wanted light colours with dark colours. You know how I do it. I go light, dark, so that you get your beautiful rings around your cells in different colours. If you've got all dark colours, you're not going to see those rings. And if you have all light colours, you're not going to see those rings. So you have to go light, dark, and then you can see those gorgeous rings around your cells. So that was the cerulean with the white. This is just the normal phthalo blue. That is turquoise with a little bit of cerulean blue in it, just to make it kind of like a bluey turquoise. And then I've got my two whites, because the colours are all quite dark, I guess. So I just wanted to add a little bit of lightness and freshness with some white. Probably got way too much paint here, because I wasn't planning on doing a big canvas. So I mixed up the paint I needed, and then I thought, oh, but I want to add a light blue, and I want to add black as well. And then I think I had too much paint, but that's okay. Rather too much than not enough, hey? So depending on what it looks like when I flip and drag, then I will decide if I want to torch before or after. Depending on what the size of the cells look like, that will determine when I torch. If you torch too early, yes, you do get big cells, but you do run the risk of them overstretching. You know, when you have to stretch your paint all the way over there and then all the way back again, you do run the risk of overstretching your cells. So you just have to be aware of that. But if your mix is thin enough, and hopefully mine will be, you can maybe get away with tilting almost to the very end, you know, covering the whole canvas, and then torching, and then your cells will pop up, and then you can just torch a little, tilt a little bit more, just to sort of stretch them. I've done pretty good with my layering. This end cup's always got a little bit less though, and then I think I've got a tiny little bit of black left, and I'm just going to put that over the top. We're not going to see it anyway because it's going to be touching the canvas. It's all going to get sort of mixed in. Okay, that's it. I am done. All right, let's put a little bit of the black on. A little drizzle. The black's quite strong, so you don't need a lot. I just think because it's an opaque colour, it just helps with your cell formation, you know. A little bit more left. Let's just pop it on the corners there. I'm going to cover those corners anyway, but let's just put that there for now. All right, Dunskies. All right, let's get this party started. Wish I could have some music going, but we're not allowed to have music on with the YouTube videos. Oh, one time I had the music, it was on, but like I turned it way, way down. I could hardly hear it, but obviously the YouTube computers picked it up, and it wasn't allowed. After all the trouble I went to making it, wasn't allowed. So now I just make sure that I have the radio turned off. But normally when it's just me, when I'm pouring without you guys, I love rocking out to the radio when it's on. The oldies, just the oldies, you know. All right, now I haven't sprayed these cups with oil, with silicone oil, because there's plenty of paint here. Now let me get my blowtorch. There he is there. Got my corner catcher. I need my palette knife. Whoops. Get my palette knife to do my edges. All right. Radio. Let's do this. Birthday pour. Please work. Please be a nice birthday present for me. Right, here we go. Oh, that's very blue. Wow. Doesn't look as thin as I was hoping it was going to look. I'm going to try and flip these so that the paint from here doesn't fall in, you know, because then you get that lip there. That phthalo blue, it's very strong. I was kind of hoping it would be more navy, but it's not. It's much brighter. But then see, it could be that Liquitex Pouring Medium that makes your colours really bright. I've got a big area here that's going to need covering. Let's put some of this paint back. Not that there's much left. I did pretty well to empty it. I'm just going to turn this for the last one because, oops, try not to get it on my clothes. Got a big area there that's going to need covering. See, it's fallen in that way. A bit more turquoise in this one too. So it's weird. I do get like a different color if I flip one way and then turn the cups and flip the other way. I get a different color, which is really bizarre because they were layered exactly the same. Right, got some cells popping up. They're not huge, but they are popping up. Now the first thing we need to do is cover these blank areas. So as usual, we'll walk the paint left and right to cover those areas. Now I'm going to use my corner catcher because I don't want to lose too much off the side there, but I still need to get in there. So get yourself one of these, just a piece of cardboard, fold it in half that you can hold on there. And still need to just get those little blobby bits off, and over we go. And then tip your canvas back straight away so you're not going to lose any more off the end there. Okay, now my cells aren't huge, so what I think I'll do is torch now. I can probably get away with adding maybe a little bit more water to thin it out. We shall see. See how it goes. Alrighty. Torch nice and high. I'll start up here in this corner and then come down. Round and round. It still looks a bit thicker than what I was hoping for, you guys. It's so tricky when you're working with a new pouring medium to get it the way you want it. I just have to keep practicing, won't I? You guys don't mind. Hopefully. Keep practicing, keep doing pours for you. What's that weird thing in the middle? It doesn't look like a hair. See how small the cells are when I'm torching? They're really quite small, which is an indication that my mix is still a little bit on the thick side, but I will be able to stretch them out. So that's the good thing. But yeah, I was hoping that this time would be a little bit, the mix would be a little bit thinner, but not to be. All right, I think I might actually put you on pause just for a few minutes and let these cells come up and let them grow a little bit before I tilt any more. So let me just do that. I'll be back. I was going to put you on pause for 5 minutes, and then I thought, I don't like this big worm here. It's obviously a bit of, maybe, I assume it is, a bit of silicone that's, you know, wasn't stirred in properly. I'm going to take my stick through it, but I'm going to start up here and continue like a stripe through. And rather, you know, you don't want to start in the middle. And maybe just sort of ease it through like that, so it doesn't look as if it has kind of been added on. You know what I mean? Oops. So anyway, that's what I was wanting to do. That's better, isn't it? It just matches, you know, it just matches with the other stripes, and I love doing these flip and drags because I get these stripies. All right, I'm not going to wait for them to grow anymore. They probably won't. I was sure it was thin enough, but hey, I'll go again. Not today, but I will go again and do a thinner mix. I need a little bit of paint. I need a bit of paint. What have I got left? I just want to wet the edge there just to help the paint go off. It's not going to stay, so it doesn't matter what you put on there. Come on. Got anything left in you? Not much at all. The wet paint just helps the other paint slide a little bit better. It kind of grabs it and helps it flow off. So I need to get my edges, and then we'll walk it. So I need to go all the way over here to get that edge, and then I need to come all the way back to get this edge. I should have done it when I was down there already, straightening them up. Okay, so now we're straight. Now we'll go left and right, and we'll let the weight of that paint drag the other paint over the edge there, back. Okay, let's have a little look at that. What do you think? It sure is blue. Oh, we've got some really pretty cells. Yeah, it might be something in there. Just there. Okay, now what I don't particularly like about when I do my flip and drags, I have my stripes, but then I get this curve. So there's one there and there's one there. But look, I'm not fussed with it today because I've got that one there and then I've got that one there. So they kind of match. They do. Now, is there anything else I want to do? I don't think there's much I can do really without overstretching everything. So I'm just going to put it all back the way it was. And I think I'll call that one done. What do you think? Do you like it? I like it. I'm just going to pick up my colour from the bottom here because I've missed a little bit of paint on the corners. And if you use the colour that's already there, oh, you're covered. You get the matching, you get the correct colour. Just do that. Oops. There's not much paint left over, actually, unless it's all on your side. Wipe your edges to stop the paint from being dragged off. Go along, wipe the bottoms there. And it'll just stop the paint from being dragged off. We'll definitely want to do these colours again. Yeah, just make it a little bit thinner than this time. I actually really like this bright blue that I'm getting through here now. Sort of pop of blue. And the black, I'm glad I put the black in because that just gives it a beautiful contrast. Right, let me get you down for a close-up. I made a chocolate mud cake this morning too. Oh, I've been so busy. Chocolate mud cake, make my own birthday cake. So that's cooling at the moment. Yummo. So yeah, haven't got huge cells on this that I was hoping for. But that's okay. They're still really pretty. That edge looks a little bit muddy. I guess, see, that's the only problem you get when you mix black and white together. You do get a little bit of the, you know, a grey tinge happening. Might drag my stick through that big worm up there as well. So some really pretty cells. Come around this side, get away from that big ring light. So I think I'll just, where's a stick? Maybe I can do it here. I need to watch what I'm doing though. Just like so. It's better than having a worm there. It matches all the other stripies, so you can get away with it. And you can't even see where I did the other one, can you? Do you remember where it was? It was somewhere in here. So yeah, it's a good little way of getting rid of them, of your blobby bits. Alrighty, so that's it. The blue birthday pour. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for sharing my birthday with me. Appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow. As usual, I'm going to get cleaned up and I'm going to do another resin pour because I can, because it's my birthday. I can do what I want. All right. Thanks again, guys. Love you all. Bye for now.